Patrick Morrisey, right now a legal machine. He's the West Virginia Attorney General. Not too pleased with some of the pressure the Securities and Exchange Commission is exacting on some states and others about, what they're doing regarding climate change and what corporations are providing, the details they're providing on what they're doing about it. I think that's the gist of it, Attorney General. It's good to have you back, Patrick Morrisey here. What is your beef with what the SEC wants to do here?
Hey, so first of all, thank you for having me back. And this is a really big issue that's not really received the attention it deserves. Everyone knows that when President Biden took over that he went to many of his federal agencies and said, we want you to start to be engaged driving climate change. And whether you're HHS or the Securities Exchange Commission or the EPA or a variety of different agencies, he wants you to transform your mission from what you do in the SEC's case, that's from being a securities enforcement arm into an environmental regulator. We've taken issue with that, number one, because the SEC doesn't have the authority to be involved in this space, really putting a lot of pressures on companies in order to establish their own climate plans. But two, this is something that the SEC, it's so far afield from what they do that we think it would fall under the major questions test, what we just won during West Virginia v. EPA, that when you take an agency that's never really operated in this space and you ask them to drive an environmental agenda when they're not the EPA, they're not the Department of Energy, that represents serious legal problems, and the administration should go in a different direction. But it's a real threat to the private markets, the free markets of our country, when you start to put all the governmental pressure on the corporate boards and have them produce reams and reams of material only to allow the trial bar to be able to easily file suit. So we've taken issue with it with our 24-state coalition, and we think that this is a classic case of government overreach.
Well, I'm no lawyer, but you're a darn good one. As of now, I don't believe there are actually laws and requirements that dictate companies and to do anything for climate change. It might be a good idea for some, but this idea that then you take it to the next level and say, we want to see exactly what you're doing, there's no legal premise for it, is there?
Well, no, there isn't. And in fact, they're asking publicly traded companies to come up with their direct emissions, their indirect emissions, and then the carbon value. And they're asking you to trace a lot of the relationships you have with vendors in order to determine what the total carbon output is. And a lot of that's going to be virtually impossible to do. Just even, for instance, a joint venture. You may have two different companies who track carbon emissions very differently, and then you're going to be finding a way, how are you going to square that information up? Yeah. I think that this SEC rule, along with a lot of the others, it's just an example of what this administration is doing. They can't get the congressional majorities behind their policies, so they're trying to resort to the regs. But as we saw with West Virginia v. EPA, I don't think the courts are going to let that happen whenever there is a big question of the day that needs to be resolved.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, it's one thing if there's a law in place to demand this. It's quite another to say there's nothing in place, but we're still going to demand proof that you're doing something about something that is not enforceable. So keep us up to date on that. Patrick Morrisey, good seeing you again.
Absolutely. Nice to see you. Thank you.